we gonna go traveling, Ace? Are we traveling? Are we gonna travel soon? Are we gonna go travel soon? Yeah? Should we share some of our secrets? Hey guys, this is Jolene and Avalee from the Wonderlust Storytellers, and today we wanted to share 5 things that you definitely need to take with you when you're traveling with a little Baba. Yeah? Number 1? Okay, so the number 1 item that we always take with us is a baby monitor. So grab the baby monitor. We've got a baby monitor that allows you to... Oh, wait! It has got a little video screen, so it allows you to see Baba. Now, this is invaluable if you're traveling and your baby, you want to hop out? And your baby is sleeping in a different room, because you'll find that you're very panicky. Come here. You'll find that you're very panicky when you're traveling and you're not in your own home, but yet you've got your little Baba with you. So yeah, you can hold it. So having the baby monitor is just going to make you feel more at peace. It's also very nifty if you're fortunate enough to go to a villa that's got an own pool. So places like Bali is really affordable for traveling to when you've got your own pool. So when baby is sleeping, you can take your monitor and you can go and chill out outside by the pool, and you can still watch what she's doing. So a baby monitor is really helpful, not just when you're at home, but also when you're traveling. And we highly recommend the one that you get a little video of. It doesn't have to be the best quality video ever, but it's just really helpful. So we actually use the Oricom one, and we absolutely love it. It's been brilliant for us. Avi's 14 months old and we've had it since she was little. So, number 1, baby monitor. Tip number 2. So our second tip is to take a baby pouch with. Now, if your baby's really little, you might like to take a sling. What are you smiling? So you might like to take a sling. With our baby that's older, we really love Ergo baby pouches, simply because they're made for hiking, for walking, for carrying your heavy baby with you. So if you're going to be out exploring all day, it really is going to be super important to actually have, sorry it's wobbly, she's underneath the camera, but it's going to be really important to have a pouch that actually has support for you, and that is also very comfortable for the baby as well. So it's got a nice brim on the bottom, which is going to be your hip area, and that's actually where the weight of the baby has to be. So you need something that's going to support you down there. We've just got on the baby pouch where she can face forwards, because she's old enough to want to actually see where we're going as well. This pouch has got a hoodie as well, so when it's really bright and sunny and she's sleeping, we can simply pull out the hoodie and pop it over her head like a little hat to protect her from the sun. We use this on the airport. We don't use a stroller. We just can't be bothered, because you've got to take everything out of a stroller to go through the metal detectors. So we really just use a pouch. That way we can take baby out of the pouch, put the pouch through the x-ray machine, and walk baby through the metal detector, and it's easy as can be. She also loves to sleep in this. It's so much easier. So not only just for the trip itself, but for the airport itself, it's really something that we never ever go without. So tip number 2, make sure you get a pouch that you love, that you can use on the airport, on your trip, and that's going to keep you and baby happy. Okay? Number 3. Avie, what's tip number 3? Yeah. Tip number 3 is taking one of these handy, I'm not even sure what they're called, the little baby sleeping bags, I guess. Taking your sleeping bag with, because hotels have got air cons where a lot of the time it's really hard to control the temperature of the air con. And it's just cold for a baby. So even though you're going to a summer destination, it's just really, really chilly in the hotel room overnight. So we tend to take this with as a backup plan to keep baby nice and warm and snug. We do also use this on the airport, on the plane itself when you're flying. This is how she sleeps at home. So to have her similar to how she would be at home on the actual plane when it's an overnight plane, that's really, really beneficial. So we're tomorrow night flying to France overnight, and she'll be in her sleeping bag like she would be at home. We've also found that often hotels will give you a baby cot, but they don't actually have any baby blankets or baby sheets to go in the cot, which I think is really dodgy, to be honest. But it's important to make sure that you do have some blankets that you can use as a sheet and as an actual blanket as well, just for in case, because you never know. We have had that happen quite a few times. So tip number 3 is to make sure you take one of these sleeping bags, or whatever the heck you call it. Alright, tip number 4. Tip number 4 is for the plane itself. And we've bought some headphones. They're more for toddlers and little kids than for babies. But we've bought, you want to check them out? Come here. We've bought headphones for Aves because she is at a stage where she can enjoy a little bit of tablet time. It doesn't last for very long, but it sure is an absolute lifesaver when she can just sit for 5 or 10 minutes and you just need that little bit of a break to gather your energy to keep going, because a plane trip can get quite long when you're struggling to keep your little one entertained. So we've got these. If your baby is very little and they're very sensitive to noise, you can actually get baby headphones that reduces the noise. So when those, announcements from the pilot come through and stuff like that, it's not going to wake baby up, because they've got these headphones that keep things nice and quiet for them. Our little Avie tends to sleep through a lot of stuff, so we don't really bother for sleeping's sake. But if you have a child that is sensitive to noise, then look those up. You can easily find them on Amazon or wherever. Yeah. So tip number 4 is grab some headphones or grab some noise cancelling headphones if your child is sensitive to sleeping on the plane to noise. Yeah? Good plan? So tip number 5 of essential items for when you're traveling with a baby is a formula dispenser. Now, I'm hoping you all know about formula dispensers, because honestly I never did with my first 2 kids. They're pretty old now, like Katie's turned 12. But seriously, how much easier does it make life when you have one of these handy gadgets? So this formula dispenser, it's basically got 3 compartments in there, okay? So you can organize your formula ahead of time, 3 sessions, and then you basically just twist the lid according to which section you want to use, and it's got a nice nozzle so you can easily tip it into your baby bottle. Now, here, tap. Oh, what's wrong? You want to play with it? Tap. So these things are brilliant. Oh, lovely dove. So we're back. Sorry. I had to go and fetch some snacks. Another tip, make sure you have snacks when you're traveling with your baby. It's a really good distractor. So tip number 5 was a formula dispenser. We have 2 of those containers on the plane itself. So that gives us 6 bottles, which is plenty for her. Because she's 14 months old, she doesn't drink as milk as regularly as with a little bubba. But also, it's perfect for when you go out exploring a whole day long. So you can chuck your 3 formulas in there. We just take one when we're out exploring. But it gives you 3 bottles, and you've got water in your bottle. We chuck our water in a bottle beforehand because she's not fussed on the temperature of the milk. And we can make her a bottle wherever, just quick and easy. So do make sure that if you don't have them, you can buy them on eBay for only a few dollars. So go and hop on eBay and grab yourself some, because they are really, really brilliant and makes life so much easier. So I hope you've enjoyed the tips, and I hope you find them helpful. You can find loads more information about how to travel with a baby on our blog at oneofusstorytellers.com. Thank you for watching.